Okay, so this is June something, first week of June. Um, do a little walk through the garden, a few explanations. My garden is quite large. I got it broken up into square blocks. They're approximately 16 to 18 feet square, but I'll go through and talk about each one and a few little tricks and stuff. So first block here is potatoes. It's a mix of red and white. See, the first two rows have done nothing, the next three did fine, and the last one did nothing. So I found out this year that some companies, I guess, they spray potatoes so they won't sprout. I've never really bought potato seed. I always just buy potatoes, so if you're going to do that, there's nothing wrong with doing that, unless you're a commercial producer, of course, you'd want proper seed. Just wait and make sure it sprouts first, otherwise you'll end up like I did. I replanted these, so that's my potatoes. There's not much new there. Watch for bugs, pick the bugs off as you see them. A little squash bed. One of the things you can do with squash, what we did here is we dug a bunch of holes and we put manure inside each hole, and then we planted it and covered it back up with soil, so kind of concentrates the manure right where the roots are, gives them a good start. And you'll see these ones compared to a bed here, next couple little spots were planted at approximately the same time, and you can see the difference. So these are my blue potatoes. Well, that's just a novelty thing. I actually bought the seed with these. I couldn't find it last year. Last year I only had 4 blue potatoes to plant, so I cut them up into as small pieces as I could. I did get 2 rows out of it. So here's that other squash bed I was talking about. As you can see, we didn't put any manure in the holes first. We just put the transplants in, and you see the difference between these ones. It's practically nothing, and those ones that are going like crazy. Now I could have put manure in these ones, but I didn't, because I'm trying to run a few experiments and benefits of this and whatnot. And each one of these little blocks I have recorded what I'm putting in it and how it did, what type of fertilizer and that type of stuff. Now that bed and this bed's quite close, and it's the same type of plant, so you don't really have to worry about cross-pollination. That is something you have to look out for, though. There's a row of tomatoes. I didn't plant a whole bed of tomatoes because what the hell would I do with them all, basically? I'm the only one here that eats them. Beet greens, a couple rows of them. I'll put those down, make beets, pickled beets. Some peas. I got 3 rows of peas here, and I got a different type of tomato here. I separated them a little bit just to prevent cross-pollination, because these ones are, I believe these ones are beefsteak. Those ones over there are some type of vine tomato, I can't remember which. Also, I got these little sticks in the ground that I've been writing on. Just tell me what's in there. So next we got some beans. It's my father's a little bit. He likes beans, I don't know why. I hate the damn things. But anyway, he likes to plant lots of beans. These ones here, I believe, are, yeah, this whole bed was started from seed. So Spanish onions. Again, not a big fan, but I do cook with them. I just don't like the texture of the damn thing, so I'll cook with them and then pick them all out. Some more tomatoes. I think these are cherry tomatoes or something. No stick, or probably was a stick and got lost. Ran over by the lawnmower or something. More beans, quite a bit bigger. We started these ones in the greenhouse and brought them out and stuck them in. These are some replacement tomatoes. I had another row here and Frost got them, so I had to go buy them. I didn't start these ones myself. And I'm not sure what those are. Something my father planted. There's no stick on them. Looks like cabbage or lettuce or something. And we got some stuff here that's just newly planted. It's not through the ground yet. Or maybe it is. It's just cucumbers. Pickling cucumbers. Yeah, they're just starting to come through. There's one there. So, again, started from seed. Now, we had frost as early as a week ago, so that's why you'll notice more tomatoes. You can tell there's some frost burn on those. And some corn. Corn's kind of a pain in the ass for me. I never get it to grow. I try every year and it fails. And I put the fertilizer right to this, so hopefully I'll have better luck this year. Pickling cucumbers in this little bed, they're starting to come up. Some more tomatoes, some lettuce, more cucumbers. We do a lot of pickles, so. Here's some peas that we started quite a while ago. They're doing great. We always grow Green Arrow pole peas. They grow about 4 or 5 feet high. You have to stake them. They're not such a pain in the ass to pick because you pretty much pick most of them standing up. And a few rows of carrots. And in here, mostly weeds, but there are some cucumbers. It's just at this point when we have the little fellers, there's one, there's a couple. They're hard to weed when they're that small. We like to wait till they're a little bit larger. Then we don't accidentally rip them out. I think those are watermelon, something like that. This little section here is not planned yet. We just tilled and fertilized this the other day. But I got a few things to put in there, and that'll finish off the garden. This little spot here, you can see all the bark mulch. That's for Isaiah kiwi, hardy kiwis. There's a shaky camera. The bugs are driving me nuts here. Frost keeps killing them. Or not killing the plants, but killing the new growth. The sticks are just sticks I stuck in there to mark the plants. And frost didn't get the new growth on that one. But they should bounce back, you know, in the next week or so. The other 3 should start going. And on either side, I got the 6 cabbage there, and I got 6 broccoli there. They'll be fine this year, but next year, the kiwis will spread out. I'll have to stake them, and just like grapes, because they're quite a small kiwi to grow on a vine. It's not your regular garden or grocery store variety. And some blueberry bushes. I got 4 of them. I'll probably put 4 more in at some point. And that mess there is strawberries. The weeds got ahead of us this year. We never really had a chance to do much with it. But I should have known better, really, because last year's the first year this was really tilled up. And the weeds went retarded the year before in the rest of the garden. So, pretty much just going to let this go for the year, and then we'll hit it again in the fall. Start weeding. Same with these down here. I'm just going to get a truckload of bark mulch and put around all this stuff. So, and in this little patch here, we didn't know when we bought the place. I only bought this place 3 years ago. It looked like that little square patch. You can see it runs like that, across, over. I thought there was a greenhouse or something set in here because it was so level. So we tilled it up and we put something in here, I can't remember what. I don't see them now, but after we tilled it out a little while later, asparagus started sprouting up here, so we're kind of thinking that it wasn't a greenhouse, it was an asparagus bed. We bought this place from the bank, so there's no interaction with the previous owners. We don't know what was planted where, but anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll give another update in a month or so and show you guys how the garden's progressing. If anybody has any comments or questions, leave them at the bottom, or send me a PM if you like. But I'll be happy to answer them. And I enjoy my garden. It gives me something to do. I go out. By separating it into blocks, it makes it a lot less daunting. A lot of you are probably looking at it and saying, wow, like, that's way too much work, but it's really not. One thing you gotta remember is to cut the grass around it and never blow the grass. And I haven't done it over there for a while, but never blow grass into your garden because you get all the seeds. But if you keep it cut, I just go around it with a lawn tractor. You know, the weeds aren't that bad, and you just go block at a time. Doesn't take long to do a little block. You go out and weed it. Next time you get bored, you go out and do another one. Before you know it, you're done. So, yeah, any questions, leave them at the bottom, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.